topics. Again, as you know, the live topics take priority. What's up, MJ? We're back in the cold. Yeah, I don't like it here. That's not too bad, actually. So, guys, if you have live questions, start asking. So there's a couple of issues that Leah inspired me to cover today. So, turtle. The other one I've been teaching because mount escape. And the third one was, what was the third one?
Guard pull.
Guard pull. Let's start with the guard pull. Guys, if you're pulling guard, and by the way, my philosophy, I usually start, unless it's very crowded, I usually start standing, but I try to take the person down. And if I can't, 30, 40 seconds, it's a long time, pull guard. Unless you specifically work in your wrestling. So a lot of times there's a lot of grip fighting where, whatever. And I see people doing this, especially in you do this in competition, you're just lost. Literally, if you do this in competition, guys, if you're planning on competing, pay attention. A lot of times, probably my sort of guesstimate is maybe 70-80% of the match is decided in this interaction. Good guard pull or good good takedown, good chance you're gonna win. Bad guard pull or bad takedown, big chance you're gonna lose. Okay? So what do I mean? I see this. So people, decide to pull guard and they go like this. Oh. And now they're scrambling because the guy's passing hard. They're trying to stop the guard pass. This is too late. You just done effed up bad. Okay? Basically, you have no way to stop forward progression. And in matches, it's high intensity, it's fast. So again, their butt plops first. So they don't, a lot of times they go like this. Let me tell you something. I'd rather be taken down by him on my terms. So even though he scored 2 points, at least I have grips where I can either reverse him or submit him right off the takedown. Then do this. This almost for sure you will lose. Because he will get a very high probability if you can stop him from guard passing. This is so much effort that by the time you actually put him into either neutral position or actually stop his momentum, a lot of times you're exhausted, and now they're gonna pick you apart. If they pass the guard right off that, then now you bottom side control, points have been scored, and now it's very difficult to recover. So if you're gonna pull guard, any foot on, foot on, foot on. Okay? Foot on.
Sorry.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, Enrique said the ass plop is his favorite guard pull.
So again, I'm here, guys. If I decide to pull guard, I want to have close attachment to the upper body because that's going to break his posture.
Should we spin the other way so you can see it?
Yeah. Okay? Now, as I'm pulling guard, I don't focus on bringing my ass first. My foot goes on him. I don't care where it is. Usually I care. But it has to be something. Off this, guys, I have a good chance to make something happen. Flop over. How do you like them apples? This is a good guard pull, guys. So, if you're going to compete, you need to practice your takedowns. You need to practice your reaction off takedown by the other guy. And you need to practice guard pulls. This is probably the most underrated aspects of practice because people just kind of like, a lot of times we train from static positions, which can be a problem in itself. But you need to make sure that you know how to do it well so you don't, like I said, I'd rather than a bad guard pull is, I have this and Craig knee taps takedown. You have that. I'd rather do this. Are we still in frame?
We are.
Okay. I'd rather be taken down by him on my terms than have a bad guard pull. Okay? That's topic number one. What do we got?
We have a lot of good mornings. Elad, Ensberg, Bob Adams, Raji.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Ensberg had mentioned he competed and his guard pull was like ass flop. I went here horribly wrong.
No ass flops, guys. This is literally that move just lost you the match.
When you're getting when you're pulling the leg on the hip, are you cutting an angle or are you staying?
Yes,
there?
angle. It's like this. So I'm going to show you. Just sit here. So if I'm in butterfly guard, right? One of the things I've been drilling a lot to once I get my grips. So I'm going to be playing grips. Once I get my grips, my foot comes out. It doesn't go straight out because you're going to get it stuck. It doesn't retract because it's almost. Is that oblique? Who knows the definition of the word oblique? Stay up for me, please. So this is what I'm doing. So it's not, if I don't have time, it's going to be like this. But I make sure I have at least one leg in front of them. That is your number one priority. I don't really care about sitting down. I pull the upper body and making sure that one of my legs goes on them. So it doesn't say the hip is preferable, but this is okay too. You saw how I slid because I wasn't sure how he was going to react, but I slid away. But now I have good things to start to attack versus sort of yeah. You just lost your match. You can tell your coach to just go to another mat by now. Are we out of time already? Wait, what?
We're running out of time. We have
Really?
about 2 minutes left.
Oh, crap. Leah's like, okay, speed it up. Okay, so the other two topics which we're going to cover on the app, guys. One of the biggest problems I see is how people escape the mount. A lot of times when somebody's mounting, when it's happening, we practice a lot of positions, mount, escape, bottom side control, guard, from static positions. It's established. This is not where opportunities are made. The opportunities are made in the transition. So one of the most important thing is when I know, so I'm battling him, I'm trying to put him back in guard, and Craig decides to slide through. This is my best, this is the easiest mount escape you're gonna get. People screw this up all the time. They basically battle, even if the guy turns your head, this leg will get light for a split second before he stabilizes his mount. So now I elbow, and here we go. Okay? This is number one escape. A lot of times people, when they try to stop the mount escape, they go like this. And as the guy mounts, they kind of square up and try to go the other way. He just stabilized. Now it's going to be very difficult. Okay? So we're going to cover that more on the app. And the last one, guys, this drives me crazy. Again, you see that a lot in competition. Usually when I attack the turtle, I attack north-south or rolling back take. But a lot of people attack kind of like where they standing, they're behind. No. Yes. And bring this up. And people try to like sit up like this. This, again, you probably just, so Aaliyah, why don't you tell me the story from yesterday? What happened when you did that?
I got jokes.
Okay, what happened when I told you to do a different way?
She fell over.
Yeah, you escaped and you wound up on top, yes?
Yes.
Guys, this is one of the most important things on how to deal with turtle. Turtle's supposed to be a sort of reset position, a position that allows you to, and most people, like, do not pick up your head. So here, I keep my head down. And generally speaking, I'm going to go out the back. So we're going to cover a lot more of that on the app, but usually, again, first thing, you got to protect the neck. That's number one. That doesn't change no matter what. I usually keep my elbows in, so not this. T-Rex arms. And protect the neck, but also start to, usually when the guy has a good setup and they're on sort of lined up with you, my general bias is head down, ass up, head down, ass up, head down, ass up, and start to back out. And then depending on their reaction, I will usually not just, you know, put them back, but I usually wind up on top.
And before we go off, Ansberg just wanted to report that the omoplata rolling escape details you showed a while ago have been working wonders. So thank you.
Thank you, Angsberg. Guys, literally every day I hear from my students, even high-level guys. You know, one guy came to me as a pretty high-level guy, and he's like, man, Fox, this is amazing. I said, yeah, I do have a few nuggets, guys. That's why you should subscribe to the app, because I don't believe that anybody else is doing what we're doing. I believe our organization of the app is up there. Literally, I don't know anybody. And frankly, if this stuff works for me against 250-pound black belt, it's going to work for you. 3 free days.